Hello everyone, welcome to Data Science with Partha. In today's video, we will discuss about the attributes Hasnans, dtype and IIT of the series object. For this, we will continue using the IDs dataset like we used in the last video. So now I'm switching over to my PyCharm and we have this particular set of code that we saw the last time. That is, we have loaded in pandas and scikit-learn's dataset. From the dataset, we have loaded the IDs data and we have created a data frame. Now we will take the same sepal length column and now we'll apply the Hasnan on it and see what would be the output. We can say df sepal length in centimeters. If you run this, you can see we have this particular series object. And let's say if we run dot Hasnans. So if we run this, you can see it is giving us the output false. So the Hasnan is a particular attribute where the name indicating Hasnan means whether this particular series has any particular nan value or not. So if we had any particular nan value in this series, then we would have gotten an answer of true. So here, because all 150 of them have the exact value and each entry has a value, we do not have any kind of null values inside this particular series, hence the output for Hasnans is false. Now let's move on to the next attribute, that is the dtype attribute. The dtype attribute is short for data type. So what this attribute returns is the data type of this particular series under consideration. So what I'll do right now is, let's copy this I'll paste it over here. Instead of the Hasnans, I'm going to type out dtype. And if we run this, it's saying the data type is float 64. So if you have paid close attention, in this particular series when we ran over here, it gave us the name as sepal length, the length as 150 and the dtype as float 64. So dot dtype is going to actually refer to this particular value. So once we have written dot dtype, it is giving us a dtype of float 64. Okay. Finally, we have the IIT attribute. Now the IIT attribute helps us to retrieve a single value from a row column pair of a data frame, or we can give a particular row number of a series and we can get the value. Here you have to keep in mind that .IIT attribute will retrieve only a single value at a time. So here let's take the same example of the sepal length and we can say .IIT, and inside this, if I pass in, let's say we wanted the last entry. So if I pass 150, it will be 149. 0 to 149 is 150 entries. So if we say, and if we run this, we get the value of 5.9. And here if you look at the value, 149 has a value of 5.9. What if I had only taken the data frame and not the series object? So let's say if we have the data frame df, and if I have actually applied the .IIT method on this, here I have to give two things. I have to give the column number and as well as the row number. So the row column pair has to be given. So let's say if I mention I am going for 149, 0. Since if you look at the data frame, we have the sepal length as the first column. So in Python, always the first column is going to be having the number 0, similar to rows. So if we run this, we will get exactly the same value of 5.9. The only difference was .iit, when we are using a particular series object, it needed only this particular referencing of the row. But when we actually go for the data frame and I only take the data frame, here I have to, because a data frame can have multiple columns in it, we have to give the, along with the row number, we also have to tell Python exactly which column information we are looking for. So this is what I have for you guys in this video. In the next video, we will take a look at another set of attributes of the series object. Thank you.